This is a guided somatic tracking practice using an external sensory home base. So grab something warm. It could be a heat pack or it could be a warm mug of tea or beverage of your choice, and come sit back down, planting your feet on the ground whenever you've come back. We'll also be using guided visualization in the somatic tracking. So, placing object of choice in your hand, resting it on your thigh. Allow your eyes to softly close. And first, just tuning into the feeling of your hand or your leg against this warm object. Noticing what parts of your body are touching the warm object. Kind of what temperature it is. Maybe what texture the object has. Just really grounding into the feeling of the warmth. Letting that just be your home base. You can see if it feels like the warmth spreads or if it's more concentrated in one area. Know that at any time in our guided visualization through the body, you can just come back to the warmth of this object against you. And we'll take our first journey somewhere into the body that's calling out to you. Traveling there in your mind's eye. Imagine that you're just drawing a perimeter around the area. I imagine I'm just taking a big black marker and I'm just kind of outlining it, just staring at it, seeing how big it is. Maybe if it has a color, assigning what color would this area of my body be. Noticing what happens as you kind of just stare at this outlined shape in a certain color. And then we'll travel in our mind's eye back to that warm object. So just grounding back in the feeling of that object. Again, wrapping yourself with curiosity around it. What might its texture be? If warmth had a color, what would that be? Does the feeling spread? Does it kind of stay still? Does it feel warmer or cooler than before the first time you were here? What is the weight of that object against you like? Is it light? Is it medium or heavy? And then we'll take our second journey towards that area in your body that was crying out a bit. And come back to the shape there. Maybe it's morphed. Draw a perimeter around it again. Check in with what color is there right now. Maybe it's different. Maybe it's the same. And I'd like you to take that shape and imagine it just right in front of you. So you're moving that shape and that color out from your body, and you could just visualize it right in front of you. Kind of the same size that it was when it was in your body. And then imagine that that shape is 3D. So you're kind of looking around it at all angles. And then expand the shape. Make it really big. Watching it just grow and grow and grow. Kind of until you can't really see the edges of it anymore. That's how big you just got it. And then bring it back down. Allow it to shrink and shrink and shrink. You're just turning a dial down, bringing it down, down, back to its original size. And then imagine making it even smaller than its original size. just keeps going past that size. And it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. With that object there really small, I'd like you to just turn your attention back to that warm object. Again, just grounding in the feeling there. Meaning bring all your attention and focus to the feeling of warmth. Has it spread? Has it gotten smaller or less warm? Where exactly on you is it touching you? Can you feel it in areas beyond the boundaries or borders of the object? What color might it be? And then whenever you're ready, we'll visit that area in our body one last time. And coming to wherever it is, maybe it's a different area, maybe it's the same one. And again, just draw the shape of it. Drawing the big perimeter around wherever's calling your attention right now. Like, hi, I see you. Yep, I got it. And once you've finished drawing that shape, see what color is there now. And take that big colored shape and bring it out in front of your body. Once it's there, I invite you to paint it a different color. What color you'd like it to be. For me, this is pink, like a light pink. Imagine you just kind of painting the shape all on the front of the object. And maybe you realize it could actually be a 3D object and you paint the sides of it and the back. And just stare at this differently colored painted object in front of you. And once again, now take this object and grow it bigger. Not as big as last time, but just kind of like you're puffing some air into it, like blowing up a balloon. And you watch it just grow a bit, whatever color object you're looking at. And then like a deflating balloon, make it smaller. Just let the air kind of come on out of it. Smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Until eventually you can't really see the object at all anymore, or the color at all anymore. And eventually you just see it poof and disappear. And open your eyes and just look at the nice empty space in front of you. Lovely.